Our tale of the tape for this, our co-main event of the evening. Paige Van Zant, 7 years younger than the 30-year-old Australian Jessica Rose Clarke. Clarke, 1 inch taller at 5 feet 5 inches. And Paige Van Zant with a ½ inch reach advantage. Back inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. This fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 8 wins, 4 losses, 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Innisfail, Australia, presenting the number 10 ranked flyweight contender in the world, Jessica Rose Clarke. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a freestyle fighter holding a professional record, 7 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 125 and 1/2 pounds. Fighting out of Portland, Oregon, by way of Reno, Nevada, 12-gauge Paige Van Zant. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Mario Yamasaki.
Mario Yamasaki, the referee for this women's flyweight bout, and the much anticipated return of Paige Van Zant. Last fought in the main event in Sacramento back in December of 2016.
Here we go, first one, you ready?
Has
Are you ready?
changed plenty.
Let's do this, come on.
Bought a house in her native state of Oregon, does not train at Team Alpha Male, wanted more focused attention, which she feels she has in Portland. Van Zant in the blue, Jessica Rose Clarke in the black.
He's looking for that jump kick that she knocked out Beck Rawlings with. Going to the well a little too much with it. She's already thrown it twice.
Low chop from Clarke, who moves in close.
Clarke's already landed a few good counters as Paige is coming in. Superman punch, but Jessica Rose Clarke with a couple counter punches. She's waiting for that. She knows she's going to come with some of that jump kick stuff. Maybe a Superman punch. Paige is not afraid to throw the unorthodox strikes.
Lands that hitch kick.
Yeah, that sounded like she broke her foot on that. Man, that sounded like it hit an elbow. And she's not showing any reaction to it. Jessica Rose Clarke
lands the right.
That nice counter right to hand there by Jessica Rose Clarke.
And now they clinch.
Interesting. Not what I would have thought. That, oh, but she takes it back.
Looked like Van Zant had the better of it there before Clarke reverses the action. And really interesting the other day, Jessica Rose Clarke telling us she was the more intelligent grappler, and then we spoke to Paige, who said, if it goes to the ground, I'm going to finish her.
I'll finish her, yeah.
And each supremely confident if this fight heads to the canvas.
Yeah, I mean, early we're seeing, she's locking up a head and arm choke here. Got an arm triangle. Harder to finish, I mean, but if she can drag Paige down and start to squeeze, Paige doing a good job. Wow, but she's on the wrong side here. See, she's in half guard. She can squeeze, depends on how tight her squeeze is. Paige doesn't look like she's enjoying it too much, obviously. But from that position, she's trying to wiggle her arm, trying to get it around the head of Jessica Rose Clarke. She's pretty much, it's almost safe here. She's got to try to really, she's got to explode to get out of this. Jessica Rose Clarke is still pushing on, she's out now. But she's trying to work her head back under the arm of Paige. She's got to pass this half guard first. Maybe this is where Jessica Rose Clarke's feel like being a more natural 125er. She can lay that weight on her and wear Paige out a little bit.
Wednesday, don't miss UFC Tonight as the best team of analysts in the sport. Recap tonight's UFC Fight Night, plus a look ahead at UFC 220 and the unveiling of the newest fighter rankings. UFC Tonight is Wednesday at 7 Eastern, only on FS2.
Jessica still was attacking that arm, maybe just trying to get Paige to worry about so she can get her head under the armpit area and look for that arm triangle. Jessica Rose Clarke not doing much here, just controlling Paige at this point. Paige struggling to get her full guard back or even get her hips out at all right now because good shoulder pressure here from Jessica Rose Clarke. This might be her whole plan here, is to get on top, lay on her, wear her out a little bit. Because Paige, as we see, is athletic, full of energy, throws a lot of crazy techniques, jumping kicks, Superman punches. Those things are hard to do after 5 minutes of grappling. So far the grappling, definitely all control here from Jessica Rose Clarke. Paige being super confident that if it went to the ground, she'd be able to finish her. And so far, maybe she meant if she was able to get top position and work her offense. But right now, all Jessica Rose Clarke here.
She has not been in a position to do any damage on the ground as we are in the final minute of the first round.
And Paige is trying to get some space, get her forearm in front of the face of Jessica Rose Clarke, put her hands on her hips, push off, try to get out of this half guard and get some work going. Right now, she's just getting dominated in positions.
Mario Yamasaki standing right there, but no warnings to stand them up.
Yeah, and every ref's different, right? That's one of the crazy things about MMA in our sport is there's other refs that would have stood this up 4 times in a fight. And I mean, it's a dominant position, but she's definitely not doing much work as of right now, but could be part of the plan.
A lot of top time in that first round for Jessica Rose Clarke and some ground and pound as the horn sounds. Round 2 after this.
Where's the stool?
What's that?
Where's the stool?
It's right.
Okay.
I'm okay.
Okay. Right. So you see,
Yeah.
she wanna grapple. Okay.
Right.
So let's push that pace like the game plan for the first round. Okay. Now you're gonna hit her and move. Right. Don't stand right there. Okay. You're gonna hit her, move, and then come back and hit her again. Okay. Let's not try that takedown. She's aware of that. Okay. She's totally aware of that. Not try. Okay. You go for that headlock again. Go back to the underhook. Okay. And don't let her get you against the face.
Still, let's not pay attention to those flippy kicks, okay?
Yep, just keep them hands up and that's all she got.
You did perfect.
There we go. Use them hands a little more.
Nice control.
FS1 UFC Fight Night is sponsored by Modelo Especial, brewed with a fighting spirit since 1925. Second round, what'd you hear from the corner of Paige VanZant?
How more important than what I heard from the corner is the corner forgot the stool.
That's true.
And it was a grueling pace. She had a lot of grappling, was on the bottom for a while. A sit down would have been nice for Paige VanZant. I'm not holding that against the cornerman or anything like that. It gets stressful in there, but that might have hindered her recovery. Oh, spinning back kiss from Paige.
And now she goes in once again. She looks to keep it standing.
She definitely doesn't seem to have lost any of her endurance or athleticism from Jessica Rose Clarke being on top and grinding her out a little bit. But I think Paige should try to get out of this position. Don't look for the takedown unless she's going to make sure that she's in top position and doing her offense.
Yeah, she was energetic in between rounds, was Paige VanZant. Did not look tired, did not look gassed. And told us the other day her cardio is like nobody else.
Wow,
Rose Clarke kind of scores the takedown, but VanZant
yeah, she pulled guard. That's interesting. She must really feel that she's got the grappling advantage if she's going to pull guard on Paige VanZant after she had dominated the grappling on top. Looking for a leg here. This is clearly something that they were definitely planning on and working. She's going to pull guard and try to start attacking heels and knees here on Paige VanZant. Nice.
Escapes for the moment.
And she's got the double leg.
Back to the canvas they go.
That was some slick grappling there. She used that transition to get Paige to bait, turn away. And as soon as she did, hooked in on the feet, pulled her in. Almost just slid her into back control, which is really impressive from Jessica Rose Clarke. she's back in this dominant position on top. I'd just like to see her start opening up with a little more elbow, ground and pound, just stay busier. You don't want to risk the ref standing you up again. Well, not again, but she got away with that in the first round. You might not get away with that every round.
Van Zant feeling all of the weight of the Australian.
Yeah, again, the shoulder pressure of Rose Clarke. Just giving Paige Van Zant no space to work, nowhere to escape.
As we look at the top position, almost one full round. 404 and counting for Jessica Rose Clarke.
You're gonna do something that's gonna stand you up. Huh?
Yeah, there's the warning.
There's the warning from Mario Yamasaki.
There it is. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Good. Let it go over that head. Yes. Base, 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 base. Pull your head out. Pull your head out. Pop your head out now. Pop your head out.
Setting up a triangle here. She's got a minute 43 to try to get this triangle finished. She's got it locked, but it's on the foot right now. She definitely wants to try to pull her shin down and get that knee across the neck a little more. Right now, Paige has got some room. She's got to go crazy to get out of here right now. She can't just hang out in this position because now it's cinching up even tighter.
Looking for the triangle is Jessica Rose Clarke. Here in St. Louis, UFC Fight Night alongside Paul Felder.
That's tight.
I'm Brendan Fitzgerald, bottom of the hour here on FS1.
She's attacking the arm as well.
Second round of 3 in our co-main event between Paige Van Zant and Jessica Rose Clarke.
1 minute. Paige hanging tough so far, but she's just sitting in this triangle. If Jessica Rose Clarke can get that arm across her body just like that, that's a problem right now for Paige Van Zant.
Looking for the submission attempt here.
It's very close. But Paige is tough,
Paige
man.
fighting out of it, throwing some left hands, and the crowd letting her hear it.
Yeah, it looks like Jessica Rose Clarke thought about transitioning into an arm bar from there. And usually what that'll do is get the person to move their arm one way or the other, or try to freak out, and that can actually make you cinch up the triangle even tighter. Paige is hanging in here, 20 seconds left. She might be able to hold off.
Will she be able to see a third round as Clarke fires some elbows from the bottom?
Well, she's getting that. She's getting more shin as opposed to locked on her foot for that triangle, but she gives the thumbs up.
12 gauge, cutting out the second round. This fight will see a third after this.
Okay, put your hands on my shoulders.
I broke my right arm in the first round.
Oh, okay. Listen,
Yep.
you're losing. Okay,
I know.
2 rounds. You
Okay.
gotta knock it out.
All right.
Okay, work that foot out.
All right.
That's okay. So now you're doing a lot better in striking than she does, right?
Right.
So if she tries to grab you and grapple, break free, go back to the stand-up
Right.
fight. Okay. Don't play grapple. Don't play in wrestling. All right. Try to break free. Go back to the striking game.
Yeah.
All right. You're doing a lot better than she's
Right.
doing right there. Yeah, a lot better. Okay.
Right.
This is it.
My right arm is broken.
Come on, guys.
Right.
Let's go. Push. Let's go. Let's go in.
Welcome back. Third round set between Paige Van
Here we
Zant
go.
and
Let's
Jessica
run. You
Rose
ready?
Clarke.
You
It
ready?
sounded
Let's do
like
this. Come on.
Paige Van Zant told her corner between rounds, I broke my right arm in the first rounds.
Yeah, at first we thought she said rib, and then the second time she said it.
It sounded like arm to me.
I want to keep a close eye on that right arm because it doesn't seem like her ribs are bothering her. She did grab at her right arm right after she said that when they were about to go out for round 3.
Yeah, see her shaking her right arm right there. See if she can throw with it.
Yeah, she's feinting with it. She's throwing a lot of kicks and left hand. So yeah, I think we're right. I think that's exactly what she said.
Goes in with the left there, but does not follow with that right. showing toughness just to last until this third round. Dominating performance on the ground for Jessica Rose Clarke in the first 2 rounds.
Flying knee attempt there for Paige. She's still in the fight, man. She's going for it, but it's definitely going to be a challenge if she can't use that right hand, and she's going to be tentative to block anything with it as well. Man, she almost lands that
next with the hitch kick. Does she have enough power to get what she needs? A finish here in the third round.
She's doing a good job of keeping it. Maybe that's why she tried to close the distance in that second round, even though she didn't have much success in the grappling department in round 1. She figured, I can't even punch with this girl right now. But I think she quickly realized that she doesn't have much of a chance down there with Jessica Rose Clarke.
She has not thrown anything with her right hand.
Oh, just a lot of kicks at this point.
Kicks and the straight left jab.
So it always reminds me when Uriah Faber, he broke both his hands against Brown. And he used his elbows, he toughed it out. Yeah, she's definitely tentative, and you can tell just the way she's holding it. She's shying away, putting her left side way more forward, kind of angling off the body kick.
Still firing the kicks.
Obviously, Rose Clarke doesn't seem to know or have any idea that her arm is hurt. She's
closing distance.
Yeah, she's still throwing. She's landing kicks. She might even be winning this round with the volume that she's throwing right now. But you're right, man. She has not even attempted a punch. But that is obviously bothering her. Good body kicks from Paige Zant, but Jessica Rose Clarke marching forward, looking for punches. Surprised she hasn't shot or attempted a takedown yet.
And patient in this third round is Clarke. Of course, you would think that winning the round, as it appears Paige VanZant is doing, not enough at this point.
No, not enough. But at least the things that she is trying and going for are ending shots. You know, she's throwing jumping kicks, flying knees, flying knee again. She's landed that a few times. Oh, nice
throw it right there.
Yeah, that was a nice counter combo there from Jessica Rose Clarke.
Under 2 minutes.
Good leg kick too from Clarke.
Glance up at the clock for VanZant.
And if she lands half flying knee with a broken arm to get the finish, that would be a story for sure.
They're softening up the body of Clarke, certainly. Numbering in significant body strikes by a wide margin.
Really good cardio and pace from Paige VanZant. Hurt and having lost both those rounds on the ground, still coming out and doesn't even seem tired at all. Nice little head kick there, blocked by Clarke. Not much on that right kick. It's tough to throw that many kicks. That's exhausting. When you don't have a right hand to set it up, or she tried there, you can tell she's very ginger on it, man.
Body kick is Rose Clarke.
Nice knee. It's one of the things I highlighted the Metro Spotlight there for Rose Clarke. She usually does a nice step in. She switches stance there for a second.
Under 30 seconds, third and final round in the flyweight debut for Paige VanZant. Spinning back elbow with the right arm.
Oof. That makes me cringe just thinking of it. That arm is broken throwing that. It's never hurt so bad.
Final 10 seconds.
Spinning hook kick attempt there from Clarke.
As Clarke gets busy. And this fight goes the distance. And immediately grabbing her right arm. Toughness shown by Paige VanZant. The official decision when we come back. Back and ready for the official decision, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-27, 29-28, and 29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision, Jessica Rose Clarke.
I'm here with your winner, Jessica Rose Clarke. Jessica, it's been a tough week for you, a lot of distractions. How are you able to focus, come in here and get the biggest win of your career?
It was hard. For those who don't know, my house got robbed and they stole $30,000 worth of stuff and then killed my cat on Thursday. So this week, the weight cut, everything was really tough, trying to get that out of my head and focus on the fight. But yeah, we did what we needed to do.
Yeah, well, you did. You were focused. You came in here. You dominated. The grappling exchange is almost finished with a few submissions. 2 wins in a couple of months at flyweight. Where do you see yourself in this division? Anybody you want next?
I want whoever's next, man. I'm ranked number 10. That means that there's 10 people in front of me. Whoever you want to give me. Hey, St. Louis, thank you for having me. This is a beautiful town. I've had a great week here.
Great win, and I'm sorry about your loss, and I hope that you enjoy it. A big win. Jessica Rose Clarke, congratulations.